Hello. Some good news today. The government has said by 2030 there'll be no new sales of petrol or diesel cars. Now, that is good news. Let's brought it forward about 10 years. That was going to be 2040, I think. So they brought it forward to 2030, which is good. And also, which I'm very pleased about, because I've got a bit of a downer about hybrid cars, is they won't be allowed after 2035, which will be really, really good, because my opinion of hybrid cars, they're just petrol cars with a Duracell battery in them. It's just sort of a bit of like, I just feel like they're a tax con, because all they are is petrol cars with a tiny battery, and it's ridiculous. So that's all good news. More electric cars about, very good. So can't be bad, can it? I was listening to LBC this morning, because they were talking about electric cars, because they talk about things that are in the news and in Parliament at the moment. So they thought they'd mention the electric car thing. So guy came on, an expert phoned in and talked about storage. I know storage of power is a big deal. It is a problem storing power, because as we've gone over quite successfully, none of these are British companies, but we've got these companies in Britain making wind turbines and using solar power and all sorts of good stuff. And it is a good thing. And what's occurring is that just a sec. This guy was talking about how to store power. Storing is a problem. So he was saying about hydrogen, because you can put the electricity made and store it in hydrogen. Storage is a problem, and he's saying then we could store it during the night when usage is lower, which perplexed me a bit, because he was an expert, and anyone who's got an electric car, which he thought he might have a clue on this, seeing he's an expert, charges their electric car at night if they're on Octopus, because it's cheaper to charge off peak. You get special rates, so you charge at night. So doesn't that solve the problem? Doesn't the actual electric cars actually solve the storage problem? I couldn't quite see his angle on this hydrogen stuff. It seems it was electric cars are solving its own problem. An electric car uses more power than a house, if you see what I mean. Drive around an electric car, it uses what? Say you drive a 50 miles a day, 40 miles a day, you use about 10 kilowatt hours to drive your car around during the day. And that's probably more than you use in your house. Maybe about the same as a 3-bedroom house. Yeah, perhaps. Yeah, maybe the same sort of electricity as a family house per day. So as I say, electric car be charged at night, it'll flatten out. It seems like almost the perfect exact amount of flattening out. When people aren't using power, electric cars charging up, the be as good as gold. Couldn't see a problem. And another thing is, they had Roddy Llewellyn come on from he's on YouTube, talking about electric vehicles. He's one of the first ones to do it. Speaks well, very enthusiastic about electric cars. He was on for a few minutes, his phone line packed up, and so didn't get too much out of that. And as far as I can make out, and a guy phoned up a test with a Tesla and says it costs him 1.6p a mile, which of course, well, as I know, I'm sitting in my Tesla now, so actually I'll probably drive this at 1p a mile, because I very rarely charge. Sometimes I charge this at home for nothing, because I'm on Octopus Agile, and sometimes they go into negative, and I actually get paid to charge the car. The most I ever pay to charge this car is 5p a kilowatt, and the least is minus 5p a kilowatt, so they give me 5p a kilowatt. So all in all, this runs easily on fuel, 1p a mile, which really is, well, nothing at all, is it? So that's very good. And that's the sum total of this LBC program about electric vehicles. So what a yawn. I had to find out something I didn't know, but well, that didn't happen, that's for sure. Yeah, infrastructure. That's the thing. The government's got to plough in a few billion quid into infrastructure because we haven't got any. But it crossed my mind. I know it's just the problem for people who haven't got home chargers. I'm a big home charging fan. I don't want to do public charging, so I don't. But people who've got flats, they can't charge their car at home. But what's got to happen is car parks. There's got to be electric car. This is when there's more electric cars, but electric car parks. And every car parking space has got a plug. Doesn't have to be fast, because this is going to be one to charge your car overnight. So be electric car park, and you'll pay for it like you pay for your parking. You probably have to pay a bit more because you're getting some power as well. So you've got to be fair about this. And so you park your car, plug it in all night. And this also goes in with the hang up I've got about range, because I always talk about range with everything. Other people don't seem to agree. But me, range is everything, because of course the bigger battery you've got, the less often you have to charge. So that's a big, big plus. Less often you have to charge. So yeah, so you go to this car park and you go there rarely if you don't use a lot of miles. And you've got a nice big battery, and leave it overnight in your parking spot, and just pay like a parking fee, slightly dearer than the parking fee, but that's the way it will be. The other way around it, of course, is friends and neighbours. I mean, I wouldn't mind someone, I've got a bit of space in the front of my place, I wouldn't mind someone charging their car overnight at my house. Because, I mean, obviously I want payment for it, but it'd be negligible. I'm not too bothered about getting profit. But it would be really, really cheap, and they can leave there all night. I'd even do a bit of a service where, if that's local people, because I'll take them home to their block of flats or whatever, because they can't charge at home. So I'd even do a bit of a service, bring the car around once a week probably, charge it up, and I'd take them home and pick them up, pick their car up again. And if a lot of people did that, it sort of eliminates the problem, doesn't it? Another thing is, of course, if you got to, because I've got quite a decent drive just been done, block drive. Another thing, electric cars, of course, they don't pour oil all over your drive. They don't leak. There is no oil to leak, so they're nice and clean and shiny. So if you're going to have a car on your drive, a stranger's car, make it an electric one. Yeah, I mean, it's it. Everyone will have to get together and help each other out on this. And yeah, it seems like a nice solution, nice friendly solution as well. Make the world go round. So being at home without a possible charger won't be the end of the world. And so it'll be good. Other than that, just before you buy electric cars, suss out where your local public charger is if you've got no choices. But it'll all be good. It'll be good in the end, because you want to charge at home best. And also charging at home, as the other advantage, of course, is you charge at home, you charge when you're asleep. And that's when if you haven't got a charger at home, you still want to charge a car when you're asleep. So that's where you've got to find someone to charge it overnight. Because charging when you're asleep, much more convenient than charging or filling up your petrol or diesel car. So it's all win situation. Cheap, 1p a mile in my case, or in everybody's case if they are sensible. You've got to get some Octopus Agile, and more people that go for Octopus Agile, the more other companies, electricity companies, will follow suit. And all will well. The grid will be all flattened out and everything will be wonderful. And all will be good. What else has happened in the world? Trump's still in Steady now, steady now. Is it worth talking about? No. No, I'm not going to talk about Trump anymore because he's not worth talking about. Well, let's have a think. Would you like to go for a bit of a drive? I'd say it'd be a change, wouldn't it, than sitting here? Yeah. Let's see if yeah, it's a little drive round. Okie dokie.
lay down beside you, I would. When nothing really matters, that's all I wanna do. I hope that you are safe and that I will see you soon. If I can lay down beside you, I would. We talk on the phone every night. Love to hear your voice. Not sleeping well, and I know that you're right, but you should know it. You've been gone for way too long now. If I can lay down beside you, I would. When nothing really matters, that's all I wanna do. I hope that you are safe and that I will see you soon. If I can lay down beside you, I would. Even if you're gone, I won't forget you. You're all I know, what I need, and that ain't changing. And even if you're gone, I will remember. You're all I know, what I need, and that ain't changing. If I can lay down beside you, I would. When nothing really matters, that's all I wanna do. I hope that you are safe and that I will see you soon. If I can lay down beside you, I would. If I can lay down beside you, I would. When nothing really matters, that's all I wanna do. I hope that you are safe and that I will see you soon. If I can lay down beside you, I would.
Hope you enjoyed the little trip round, just a trip down Box Hill, with all the other cyclists coming our direction. It's their favourite spot. Yeah, it's raining now. Anyway, so I hope you have a nice weekend, and looks like things might turn out well. Perhaps will turn out better. There's as far as all the illnesses and things going around, maybe things will all sort out. Maybe things will all settle down. Maybe 2021 might be can't be any worse, can it? 2021 might be a nice time. Anyway, take care of yourselves. See you later on. Bye-bye.